ready?
Okay. Will the House come to order? Mr. Clerk.
Aloha and good afternoon. Today's invocation will be delivered by Representative Lisa Kitagawa. Will the members who wish to participate please rise?
Please be seated. Good afternoon, colleagues. Today, I want to share about the power of our words and how we can use our words to bless others. With our family, friends, and loved ones, we often use our words to build each other up, sharing compliments and kind sentiments with one another, making the other person feel good about themselves. In our anger, frustration, and irritations, we also use our words, except in these situations, our words are often not lifting each other up, but tearing each other down. Our words have power. So today, I'd like to use my words to pray a blessing over all of you, to speak positive words over your lives so that you feel blessed. This blessing comes from the book of Numbers in the Bible and is a blessing from the heart of God. If you'd like, please bow your heads as I pray this for you. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Mr. Aquino, Ms. Bellotti, Mr. Bronco, Ms. Clark, Ms. Eli, Mr. Ganadin, Mr. Gates, Ms. Har,
Present.
Mr. Hashem, Mr. Hashimoto, Mr. Holt,
Here.
Ms. Ichiyama, Mr. Iligan, Mr. Johansson, Ms. Capella, Ms. Kitagawa, Mr. Bertrand Kobayashi, Mr. Dale Kobayashi,
Here.
Mr. Kong, Mr. Lopresti,
Here.
Ms. Lowen, Ms. Luke, Ms. Martin, Mr. Matayoshi,
Here.
Ms. Matsumoto, Mr. McDermott,
Here.
Mr. McKelvey,
Aye.
Ms. Morikawa, Ms. Nakamura, Mr. Nakashima, Mr. Nishimoto, Mr. Ono,
Present.
Ms. Okimoto, Mr. Onishi, Ms. Peruso,
Here.
Mr. Quinlan, Mr. Saiki, Mr. Sayama, Mr. Takayama, Mr. Takumi, Mr. Tam, Mr. Tarnas, Mr. Todd, Mr. Tokioka,
Present.
Mr. Ward, Ms. Wildberger, Mr. Woodson, Mr. Yamane, Mr. Yamashita, Mr. Speaker.
Here.
Mr. Speaker, all 50 members are present.
Thank you very much. Reading of the Journal, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, may this matter be deferred.
So ordered. Thank you very much. Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the Governor?
Mr. Speaker, there are none.
Thank you very much. Mr. Clerk, are there any Senate communications?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we are in receipt of communications transmitting the noted Senate bill having passed third reading in the Senate.
Thank you very much. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the Senate bill laying on the clerk's desk pass first reading by title.
Thank you very much. Representative Matsumoto.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you very much. It's been moved and seconded that the Senate bill laying on the clerk's desk pass first reading by title. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed saying no. The motion is carried. Reports of standing committees, Representative Bellotti.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 237-22 through 386-22 as listed on pages 1 through 38, and that the accompanying House bills as may be amended pass second reading and/or be referred to their designated committees.
Thank you very much. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you very much. Members, page 1, discussion on Standing Report number 237. Discussion. 238. Yes, Representative Capella.
Mr. Speaker, at the appropriate time, can we go back to 237?
Yes, we're on 238. At the appropriate time, we will go back to 237. Any discussion on 238? Representative Capella.
On 238, with reservations, please.
WR for Capella on 238. Further discussion, members? Okay, Representative Capella, we're going to go back to SONCOM report number 237. Oh, I'm sorry. Representative Martin, is that 238?
Yep.
Yes.
Rising in support.
In support, please proceed.
Of 238 with comments.
Please proceed in support.
I did have somebody try to steal my catalytic converter while parked at the airport, and it is extraordinarily expensive to replace them relative to what the thieves are getting from their resale of the metals. And I think that a law to curb this is really important in our state right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion, members? If not, we're going to go back to STANCOM report number 237. Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
No vote for Capella. 237. Further discussion. 237. Thank you very much. We've covered 238. STANCOM report number 239. 240.
Mr. Speaker.
Representative LaPreste.
Thank you. I rise in support.
This is on 239.
240, please.
240. I'm sorry. 240 in support. Please proceed, Representative.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know. I know it's second reading, but I did want to make some brief comments because I don't know if we'll hear this again. Mr. Speaker, water is life, and as you know, our state's currently facing immediate threats to this essential and vital part of our daily life. The threat of water quality is imminent, highlighted by the water crisis at Red Hill, and the lack of access to water because of pollution has been compounded by the direct impacts of climate change, which has limited our supply of fresh water natural resources. These are just a few examples of why our states and cities and counties have been advocating for water conservation for many years. For these reasons, I've introduced HB 1757 to help allow for xeriscaping in planned community associations. Xeriscaping, if used in the state, can help to save up to 70% of water that is currently being dumped into the ground in places like Eva Beach, where it's practically a desert climate. And we need to start doing more common sense things and allowing xeriscaping, whereas most homeowner associations disallow that. So thank you very much. And I want to thank the chairman of CCP for passing this.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion, Representative Okimoto.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto on STANCOM report number 240. Further discussion.
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
may I request a ruling on a potential conflict?
Please state your potential conflict.
I live in a planned community association.
No conflict. This ruling will be good till the end of the session.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion. We're still on STANCOM report number 240. Thank you. 241. 242, 243, 244, 245. Representative Ward.
Thank you, Speaker. A no vote and a brief comment, please.
In opposition, please proceed.
Speaker, this bill puts us on a very slippery ideological slope. It's basically a snitch bill, and we have told the counties, if you get somebody who turns in somebody regarding fireworks, you're going to get a reward. You know, they do that in China. They do it in other very highly ideological, dictatorial, and super control states. Do we want to put this on a slippery slope and say, well, look, if we can get them on fireworks, we could probably do it if they did big drugs, Schedule 1, Schedule A drugs, or we could do it when they do certain other things that are not legal. So this is a bad precedent, very, very, very bad precedent, which I think we need to avoid, lest we get into an ideological, hey, we can tell you whatever to do and we're going to reward you, particularly your neighbors. I know the nation really just cringed when it was where you turned your neighbors in the Soviet Union, and now it's such an everyday occurrence in China. This is just not the best place to go, and for those reasons, Mr. Speaker, I hope everybody sees this. Yeah, we always talk about slippery slopes, but we never know what it means. This one really means what it says. Turn in your neighbor, and you get money. Very bad incentive system. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Yes, Representative Capella.
No vote.
No for Capella. This is on stand camera report number 245. Further discussion, Representative Todd, followed by Representative Okimoto.
No vote, thank you.
No vote for Todd. Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto on 245. Representative Gates.
No vote for
No vote for
Kobayashi.
Gates. 245. Further discussion.
No vote for Kobayashi.
I'm sorry, remote
No
member.
vote for Kobayashi on
No vote for
245.
Kobayashi. 245. Got it. Thank you,
And I
Representative.
didn't get recognized on 243 and 244. If we go back to that when we have time.
Representative Del Kobayashi, yes, we'll go back to that after we finish 245. I got a no vote for you on 245. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Thank you, Representative Del Kobayashi. We will go back to the other two stand-com reports after we finish this one. Further discussion, remotely, members?
McDermott. No
Yes. If you can state your name again.
McDermott.
McDermott.
Representative McDermott. No vote.
No for McDermott on 245. Got it.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, Holt, no vote, please.
No vote for Holt, 245. Thank you for identifying yourself. Further discussion, members, remotely.
Mr. Speaker?
Representative Tokioka.
Tokioka, no vote.
No vote for 245 on 245 for Tokioka. Thank you. Further discussion, remote members.
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
please note my reservations.
WR for Har on 245. Further discussion? Okay, for the remote members, you're doing great. If you can just raise your hand and holler your name out, I will identify you. I don't want to miss anyone. We're done with 245 members. Oh, I'm sorry, Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations.
WR for Matsumoto, 245. Further discussion, 245. Okay, thank you very much. We're going to go back to stand-com report number 244. Representative Dale Kobayashi.
No vote on 244. I also didn't get recognized on 243, so we could go back there.
Yes, let's finish 244. So no vote for Representative Dale Kobayashi, 244. Stand-com report 244. Further discussion, members? Okay, thank you. Representative Dale Kobayashi, stand-com report number 243.
243, I'm a no vote. That's for Dale Kobayashi. And I'm generally waving my hands like that, so if you could just call on me if you do that. Otherwise, I'll just jump in and have to say,
Right.
I guess.
No, thank you, Representative Dale Kobayashi. If you can do both, if you can wave your hands and holler out your name, that'll be a lot easier. I'm doing my best to get
Okay,
the remote
I'll make
members.
as much of a spectacle as possible, so I don't
Okay.
get missed.
Appreciate you helping us out. Thank you, Representative Kobayashi. Thank you. Further discussion, members, we've already covered 243, 244, 245. We're on stand-com report number 246, discussion. 247.
Kobayashi on 246.
Kobayashi, Dale Kobayashi, 246, yes.
No vote on 246.
Okay, Dale Kobayashi, no vote for Dale Kobayashi, 246. Further discussion? Okay, thank you very much. Stand-com report number 247.
No vote by Dale Kobayashi on 247.
247, no vote, Dale Kobayashi. Further discussion? Stand-com report number 248. 249. 250. 251. 252. 253. 254. 255. 256. 257. 258. 259. 260. 261. 262. 263. Yes, Representative Matsumoto on 263.
Mr. Speaker, may I have a ruling on a potential conflict?
Please state your potential conflict.
My husband is a firefighter.
No conflict. This room will be good until the end of the session.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion? Still on stand-com report number 263. 264. 265. 266. 267. 268. 269. 270. 271. 272. 273. Representative Ward.
Speaker, no vote, and a brief comment, please.
Okay, please proceed in opposition.
Speaker, this is relating to Medical Cannabis Day. first let me say medical cannabis has done miraculous things for people with cancer and as a palliative. My difficulty with the bill is it sends the wrong message. When we say this is Cannabis Day, it sends to young people, hey, this is cool. It's Cannabis Day, let's get on with it. But why not a codeine day, or when people really are with almost near death, they use morphine. Why not celebrate Morphine Day? I'm not sure, Mr. Speaker, if this is what it's supposed to be, or is this sending a subtle message from this legislature to the public saying, hey, we're coming up on recreational marijuana, and this is our...
Representative Ward, focus on the merits. Focus on the merits. Good or bad, focus on the merits.
I know I can't say motive, but I can't see any reason why we want to do Cannabis Day when we've got really a drug epidemic, we've got a suicide epidemic, we got all of these things that are drug-related, opioids, et cetera. And I could think of more honorable things, as I said earlier. A morphine day would make more sense. There's more use in morphine in hospitals than there is cannabis. So why we're celebrating cannabis, particularly for young people. For old people, not a problem. But for young people, seeing that this is a day we can celebrate, that's not the message that I think a legislature responsible for the welfare of its citizens and their safety is what we should be sending. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members. Representative Okimoto?
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto on stand camera report number 273. Further discussion, 273. Yes, Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations.
WR for Matsumoto, 273. Further discussion, members. If not, thank you very much. Stand camera report number 274. 275, 276. Yes, Representative Matsumoto. I'm sorry, Representative Okimoto.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto, 276. Further discussion, members. Okay, we're going to move on. Stand camera report number 277, 278, 279. Representative Kong.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With reservations.
WR, please proceed.
For some years now, we have, heard of the destruction and the problems associated with sea level rise. Excuse me. But no one actually explains to us what the rate of sea level rise is. They just presume. So, like I did with the carbon readings, I used a third party. In that case was Blue Planet. This time I'll use the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's data to highlight what sea level rise is. So NOAA has records, not just for the last year or 10 years, but for the past 100 years on sea level rise. And sea level rise is 1.55 millimeters per year, stated for Honolulu, which this bill refers to in Waikiki. You have to imagine 1.55 millimeters. There's 10 millimeters in a centimeter, approximately 2.5 centimeters per inch. Now, when we refer to tides, we're talking about feet. But when we're talking about sea level rise, we're actually referring to millimeters. So if all this destruction has been happening in the past, it kind of doesn't really make sense, because 1.55 millimeters is literally this big. It's real tiny. So now they talk about, example, king tides, right? So that's on the average, 9, 10 inches above the high tide. But we all know from our elementary school science that this is affected by the moon and possibly the sun, depending upon its alignment. So we're comparing feet to millimeters, and we're attributing all this destruction to the rise in millimeters, 1 or 2 millimeters. So if it's 2.5, 3 feet at the king tide, 1.5 millimeters doesn't even show up. You can't fathom how minuscule this is. So I could go on, but I think my point is made. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion? Members? Yes, Representative Todd.
Hi, thank you. I just wanted to note that there was an interagency report, or in support.
In support, please proceed, Representative.
There was an interagency report released literally today, which was kind of led by NOAA, which is referenced by the prior speaker, and they anticipate 10 to 12 inches of sea level rise by 2050. So I think it's an appropriate time to really start planning ahead, start dedicating. What we really should be doing is dedicating hundreds of millions of dollars per year specifically to this issue. If you're on the Big Island and you're very mountainous, outside of maybe the downtown Hilo and Kona area, there's not going to be as much impact. But if you're in Waikiki and you're practically built on a swamp as is, and a lot of it's backfill, then there's going to be significant impact. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion? Representative Bert Kobayashi, followed by Representative Ward.
Mr. Speaker, in support.
In support, please proceed.
Sea level rise is visible in Waikiki in very dramatic fashion. I would point out that 3 coconut trees fronting the Outrigger Reef Hotel have been cut at their base because they have been damaged by sea level rise and has had water lapping up to them for so many years that they finally were a danger. Also at Outrigger Reef Hotel, the outer wall facing the ocean has boards covering holes in the wall for about 40 feet or so. I can show you pictures of these damages in my office. I can also show you on the internet pictures of the Outrigger Reef Hotel with these 3 coconut trees still standing. Further, there is a cut or a break in the concrete walkway in front of the Sheraton Waikiki Hotel. A concrete stairs that used to descend from the walkway is no longer open because the concrete foundation under this walkway has completely washed away. The stairs are literally standing there in mid-air without any base to them. There is also another place in Waikiki closer to the Outrigger Reef Hotel where the concrete walkway has fallen into the ocean. So we have dramatic instances of sea level rise in Waikiki. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Representative Ward.
Speaker, if the first speaker's data is true,
Representative for Representative Rise, WR for Ward, please proceed. Got it.
If the first speaker's data is true, with reservation, even though they're citing the same source with different interpretations, this is the state of the art of science, and unfortunately, the weaponization of science. Also, regarding the last speaker, as a retailer in Waikiki at the Royal Hawaiian Hotel for 15 years, I literally saw what he just said come and go because the tides shift the sand from the Eva to the Diamond Head every so many years. So what he's observing is a natural phenomenon. Then the sand comes back. And if that doesn't happen, we buy sand from California and fill in front of the Royal Hawaiian Hotel and fill in front of the Sheraton Waikiki. That has happened year and year again. Again, the data is there, but what we got to do is interpret it correctly. And that's where the first speaker is saying, let's follow the science to where it's exact and know that when you cite the source, that it's real. So, Mr. Speaker, I have reservations because this is almost like COVID. Depends on where you get your data and what country and what organization has given it to you. And for those reasons, Mr. Speaker, with reservations. Thank you
very much, Representative. Further discussion, members? Yes, Representative Tam.
In support, I would like to have the words of the representative from Hilo and the representative from Diamond Head inserted into the journal as if they were my own.
So ordered.
And a brief comment.
Please proceed. In support.
Yes, in support. As the representative from Waikiki, we see sea level rise as a resident and as their representative, I see it every single day. And last year, we put millions of dollars in beach reclamation just so we can combat it. This bill would give us another tool to help us save money in the long run and to help us combat this devastating effect so that we can continue to have this beach for generations to come.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto, thank you very much. Further discussion, Representative Kong, a second time, still in opposition, I believe.
Oh, with reservation, Speaker.
With reservation, sorry.
Thank you. You cannot actually change the data. This is interesting. So we have scientific data and we have scientific consensus. Two different things. They don't take into account, like the good representative from Waikiki mentioned, the tides, the erosion that takes place. So there are other factors in play here. If you can see sea level rise, I'm amazed at 1.55 millimeters. I mean, that's a stated data fact. You can't change that. You can change the consensus, though. For example, real quickly, if I may digress, when I gave my carbon readings, 0.00036, that came from Blue Planet. And then someone spoke up and said, well, it's a 15% increase. Well, you get 0.00036 times 15% or 0.15. It's still 0.00005. The data hasn't changed, but the way they use a consensus is it changes your mindset. And there are two different things. So as a technician, as you well know, I'm following the data, not the consensus. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion, members? Still on stand camera report number 279. Thank you very much. Stand camera report number 280. 281. 282. 283. Yes, Representative Okimoto.
Mr. Speaker, SCR number 283.
283.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto. 283. Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion? 283. Stand camera report number 284. 285. 286. 287. 288. Representative Capella.
On 287?
We are on 288.
On 288.
Actually, since we didn't start yet, let's go back. You want to speak on stand camera report number 287, is that correct?
Yes, please.
Yes, Representative Capella, 287.
With reservations, please.
WR for Capella, 287. Further discussion? 287. Yes, Representative, is that Prusso?
Yes. No vote.
No vote. No vote for Prusso, 287. Got it. Further, Representative Wahlberger?
Reservations for Wildberger, please.
Got it. WR Wahlberger, 287. Remote members, further discussion? Okay, if there's no further discussion on 287, we're going to go to 288, discussion. Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
No for Capella, 288. Further discussion? Okay, thank you. Representative Lowen.
With reservations, and I just think this is a too open-ended proposal. I'm willing to consider public-private partnerships for small boat harbors, but I need to know what's on the table.
Thank you very much. WR for Lowen on 288. Representative Gonadin.
Same request.
WR Gonadin, 288. Further discussion? We're still on stand camera report. 288. Yes, Representative Martin, and then we got our people remotely. Representative Martin.
With reservations, please.
WR for Martin, 288. Thank you. Remotely, was that Peruso?
Yes, it was. With reservations, please.
Yes, absolutely. WR for Peruso, 288. Remotely, anyone else? We're good? Okay, Representative Tam.
Reservations, please.
WR for Tam on 288. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Thank you, members. Stand Council Report Number 289, discussion. Yes, Representative Gates.
Mr. Speaker, may I request a ruling on a potential conflict of
Please,
interest?
yes, please state your potential conflict.
I am employed by an advertising and marketing company that serves the clean energy clients.
No conflict, and this will stand till the end of session. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, Stand Council Report Number 289, Representative Okimoto.
With reservations.
WR for Okimoto 289, thank you. Representative Kong.
Thank you, Speaker. Same request with
WR
reservation.
Kong 289, thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members.
Mr. Speaker?
Representative Tokioka.
Yes, with reservations.
WR Tokioka 289, thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members.
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
same request.
WR Har 289, thank you very much, Representative.
Mr. Speaker,
Representative, is that Matayoshi?
Matayoshi, reservations.
WR for Matayoshi 289 also. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members. If not, thank you very much. Stand Council Report Number 290. 290.
Mr. Speaker.
Is that, yes, can you state your name?
Matayoshi, reservations.
Matayoshi, reservations for 290.
That's correct.
Yes, correct. Thank you very much, Representative Matayoshi. Further discussion, Stand Council Report 290. Remotely, am I missing anyone?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Tokioka, yes. What do you got?
No vote.
No vote for Tokioka. 290. Okay, remotely, anyone else? Thank you. Further, Representative Ward. 290. Representative Ward?
With reservation.
WR for Ward 290. Was that someone remotely?
Mr. Speaker,
Is that Har? Representative Har?
no vote.
No vote for Har 290. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto. Representative Matsumoto.
Same request.
I'm sorry.
With reservations.
WR for Matsumoto 290. Further discussion, members. Thank you very much. We're going to move on. Stand Council Report Number 291, 292, 293, 294, 295, 296, 297, 298. Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto 298. Further discussion? If not, thank you, members. 299.
Speaker.
Is that Del Kobayashi? Yes, Representative Del Kobayashi.
Del Kobayashi, I'm no on 299.
No for Del Kobayashi 299. Is that correct? Yes.
That's correct.
Yes. No for Del Kobayashi 299. Further discussion. Stand Council Report Number 299. Thank you very much. 300. Discussion. 301, 302, 303. Representative Nakamura.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With reservations.
WR for Nakamura on 303. Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion, members? Thank you. Stand Council Report Number 304, 305, 306, 307, 308, 309, 310, 311, 312, 313, 314, 315, 316. Yes. Representative, is that Prusso?
Yes?
Yes. Is that 315?
Yes.
Yes, okay,
So-
315.
No vote on 315, please.
No for Prusso, 315? Yes, got it. We got you. No for Prusso, Stand Council Report Number 315. Further discussion, members? If not, thank you very much. Stand Council Report Number 316, 317, 318, 319, 320. Yes, Representative Capella, 320.
No vote, please.
No for Capella, 320. Got it. Further discussion? Yes, Representative Tam.
Reservations, please.
WR for Tam, 320. Thank you very much, Representative. Representative Gonaden.
Same request.
WR for Gonaden on Stand Council Report Number 320. Thank you, Representative.
Same
yes,
request.
Representative Gates. WR for Gates on stand count report number 320. Further discussion.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Representative Prusso.
No vote, please.
No for Prusso, 320. Remotely, am I missing anybody? Did we get all your votes? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Representative. If there's no further discussion, we're going to move on to stand count report number 321. 322, 323, 324, 325, 326, 327, 328, 329, 330, 331, 332, 333, 334, 335, 336, 337, 338. Yes, Representative Okimoto, 338.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto, 338. Thank you very much. Further discussion? Yes, Representative Kong.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With reservations.
WR for Kong on 338. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Okay, thank you very much. We're going to move on to stand count report number 339, discussion. 340, 341, 342, 343, 344, 345. Representative Okimoto.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker. At the appropriate time, may we return to stand count report number 339 as well as 343?
Let's go to stand count report number, was it 339?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR Okimoto 339. Any further discussion on stand count report number 339? If not, thank you very much. Representative Okimoto, what was your next stand count?
Stand count report number 343, HB 2053.
343. Okay. What was that? A
no vote, please.
No for Okimoto on stand count report number 343. Further discussion on 343? If not, thank you very much. Members, we've already covered 344. We're on stand count report number 345, discussion. 346, 347, 348, 349, 350. Yes, Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto 350. Further discussion? Members, we're on stand count report number 350. If not, thank you very much. 351.
Mr. Speaker?
Yes.
No for Wildberger on 351 and permission to insert comments into the journal.
Yes, just want to confirm, Representative Wildberger, no vote on stand count report number 351 and permission to submit written comments to the journal. Is that correct?
Correct. Thank you, Speaker.
Yes. Yes, so ordered. Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion, stand count report number 351, Representative Prusso, followed by Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations, please.
It's okay. We work well here. Representative Matsumoto, that's a WR for Representative Matsumoto on 351, and Representative Prusso?
With reservations, please.
Also WR for Prusso, 351. Thank you. Anyone else, members? Stand count report number 351. Yes, Representative Clark.
With reservations.
WR for Clark. Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion? If not, thank you very much. We're going to move on. Stand count report number 352. Discussion. Representative Okimoto.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto. 352. Further discussion? Yes, Representative Bronco.
With reservations.
WR for Bronco. Thank you. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion. Representative Ward.
Mr. Speaker, with reservations.
WR on 352. Please proceed, Representative.
This is a bill that's good, but it's also bad, and it really kind of hits those of us who are fiscal conservatives. When you love something like the earned income tax credit, but you don't want to have the capital gains increase, particularly now after COVID. So you love one and you hate the other, but then you want to vote for it, you get both the good and the bad. So because of that, it's an ugly bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Yes, Representative Quinlan.
In support, brief comment.
In support, please proceed.
Just wanted to point out that study after study has shown that increasing the capital gains tax does not lead to a decrease in investment. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Again, we're still on stand comment report number 352. Okay, thank you very much. We're going to move on. Stand comment report number 353, discussion. Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto on 353. Thank you very much. Further discussion, members? Thank you. Stand comment report number 354, 354, 355, 356, 357, 358, 359, 360, 361, 362. Yes, Representative Capella.
With reservations, please.
On 362?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Thank you. WR for Capella, 362. Further discussion? 362. Thank you, members. Stand comment report number 363, discussion. 364, 365. Representative Okimoto.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto on 365. Representative Nakamura.
Please register a no vote.
No vote, no for Nakamura on 365. Thank you, Representative. Representative Clark.
With reservations,
WR for Clark. Thank you very much, Representative. Representative Tokioka.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, thank you. Reservations.
WR for Tokioka, 365. Further discussion? Yes,
Speaker.
Representative Sayama.
Reservations.
WR for Sayama on 365. Thank you, Representative. Okay, further discussion, members.
Mr. Speaker.
Matayoshi, is that you?
Yep, that's me.
Yes.
Reservation, Speaker. Brief comment.
Yes, WR for Matayoshi, and brief comment, please proceed.
I just have some serious reservations about the safety of raw milk, especially if we're going to decriminalize it. I have special concerns about it being given to young children as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Representative Martin.
Thank you. No vote, please.
No for Representative Martin on 365. Thank you very much, Representative.
Mr. Speaker.
Representative Lepresti.
Reservations.
WR Lepresti, 365. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion.
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
please note my reservations.
Yes. WR for Har, 365. Okay, remotely, did I catch everybody? Am I missing any votes? We're good? Thank you, members. We're going to move on. Stand comment report number 366. Discussion. Stand comment report number 367. 368, 369, 370, 371, 372, 373. Yes, Representative Nakamura.
Please register a no vote.
No vote for Nakamura on 373. Thank you, Representative. Representative Okimoto.
Same request, please.
No vote for Okimoto, 373. Thank you, Representative. Representative Clark.
No vote, please.
No vote for Clark, 373. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members.
Mr. Speaker.
Representative Tokioka.
Thank you. No vote.
No vote for Tokioka on 373. Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion, members?
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
same request.
No vote for Har, 373. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? If not, thank you, members. Stand comment report number 374. 374. Representative Bronco.
With reservations.
WR for Bronco, 374. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion?
Wahlberger.
Representative
No vote,
Wahlberger. No vote for Wahlberger on 374. Got it. Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
WR Okimoto, 374. Thank you very much. Further discussion? Representative Gates.
With reservation.
WR for Gates, 374. Further discussion, members? Thank you very much. Going to move on to the next measure, 375, discussion. 376, 377, 378, 379. Yes, Representative Okimoto.
Reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto, 379. Thank you very much. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Still on 379. Thank you. Stand Committee Report number 380. Discussion.
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
no vote.
No for Har on 380. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Still on 380. Representative Okimoto.
Reservations, please.
WR for Okimoto, 380. Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion? If not, thank you, members. Stand Committee Report number 381. Discussion. 382. Discussion. 383. Stand Committee Report number 384. Discussion.
Mr.
Representative
Speaker,
Tokioka.
reservations for Wildberger?
I'm sorry. Okay, so I got Wahlberger first. Yes. Representative Wahlberger?
Reservations, please, Mr. Speaker.
Got it. WR for Wahlberger, 384. Thank you, Representative. I had Representative Tokioka followed by Representative Capella.
Thank you, Speaker. Reservations.
WR Tokioka on 384. Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
No vote for Capella, 384. Thank you, Representative. Further yes. Representative Tam.
Reservations.
WR for Tam, 384. Thank you, Representative. Representative Okimoto.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto, 384. Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Representative Prusso.
no vote, please.
No vote for Prusso, 384. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, is that Representative Har?
Mr. Speaker, reservations, please.
WR for Representative Har on 384. Got it. Representative Ward.
No vote, please.
No vote for Ward, 384.
Mr.
Thank you,
Speaker.
Representative. Yes, remotely. Am I missing anyone?
Matayoshi, reservations.
Matayoshi. What was that, Representative Matayoshi?
With reservation, Speaker.
Yes, WR for Matayoshi,
Thank you.
384. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion remotely. Am I missing anyone? Did I get anyone? Everyone? Okay, thank you. Further discussion, members. Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations.
WR Matsumoto, 384. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, 384. Okay, if not, stand Committee Report number 385. Representative Ward.
Mr. Speaker,
I've got Ward followed by you, Representative Do Kobayashi.
I can't hear him. Sorry.
It's okay.
I haven't started yet. Speaker, no vote with a brief comment.
Okay, no vote for Ward. Please proceed in opposition on stand Committee Report number 385.
Speaker, this bill hopefully is probably out of the time warp that we are in right now. Basically, it says if you have a mandate for a COVID test, you're going to get severely punished. I think we've probably gone beyond the mandate stage. The truckers in Canada are part of that whole anti-mandate. 5 of the 10 provinces in Canada, and I'm not sure what the truckers are going to do in Washington, but the point is there's probably a couple of dozen states that have put down mandates, and now we're putting all of this stuff in Hawaii to be more severe. I would lastly cite the Johns Hopkins study that I think probably is the more credible of any institution or data research set of experts, who said, hey, mandates are more harms than good. So I think it's out of the context. I think that's called an iconic, no, there's a term that says you're out of sync with the times that you're in. This bill is out of sync with what we need in terms of what, hopefully in a few months, there are not going to be any mandates. So if we pass this, and I think it goes in effect in June 2023, no, it is repealed in June 2023, which is good as a safeguard, but I think it'll look a little funny if in effect before that we've basically taken down the mandates and we've opened up this beautiful building again to the people of Hawaii, which we should be doing, hopefully, Speaker, very, very soon and very, very quickly.
So please refrain and keep your remarks on this bill only.
And I know there's a lot of people watching this bill because they're thinking that this is a little bit going after them And I would yield to the next speaker, who probably is going to say what it means to those who have not a vaccination. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further discussion, members, on this measure? Yes, Representative Okimoto, followed by Representative Matsumoto.
No vote, please.
No for Okimoto, Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations.
WR for Matsumoto. Still on stand camera report number 385. Further discussion.
Sure. Speaker.
Dale Kobayashi, Representative Dale Kobayashi, yes.
No vote for Dale Kobayashi.
Got it. No for Dale Kobayashi, 385. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion.
McDermott, no vote.
McDermott, no vote, 385. Got it. Thank you, Representative. Anyone else remotely? Am I missing any of our colleagues remotely? Okay. Any further discussion, members? Stand-com report number 385. Thank you very much. Stand-com report number 386. Discussion. If not, thank you very much, members. We will be taking a voice vote. This will be for the bills listed on pages 1 through 38. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed saying no. The motion is carried. Representative Bellotti.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report number 387-22 as listed on page 38 and that the accompanying House bill as amended pass second reading and be placed on the calendar for third reading.
Thank you very much, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you very much. Members, bottom of page 38. We're on Stand-com report number 387. That's House Bill 2272, House Draft 1. Discussion. If there is no discussion, we'll be taking a voice vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. Introduction of resolutions. Mr. Clerk, are there any resolutions for action?
Mr. Speaker, there are no resolutions for action. May all others be referred to print.
So ordered. Thank you very much. Members, are there any announcements? Okay, for the motion to adjourn, let's go to Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Representative Matsumoto.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you very much. Been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. The House stands adjourned until 12 noon tomorrow.